Hello, welcome to Twin Talk Topics, a channel where my sister and we talk about topics and many other things. But today is a little bit different.
Sad.
A little sad, but maybe renewing and one door closes and another opens. You go to sleep, you wake up, you know. But we have decided that
I'm not in alignment. I'm at least I'm not.
okay.
I don't know about you, but like you're supposed to have your heart and your mind and your little chakras aligned and all that stuff. I think we're too attached to our thoughts and our
I think we're okay. We're just going to be putting to sleep our channel for a little bit. Just we are both in different positions in our life where it's just transitioning, and we're just gonna sleep, have the sleep this channel
coma
sleep, yeah, in a coma until it's ready to come back.
burst alive.
Yeah. So, but we just wanted to say thank you for everyone who was connecting with us through YouTube. We do appreciate the comments and especially intellectual comments. We love our minds being stimulated, and entertained.
Yeah. And can I just caveat?
Sure.
Even though we're ending, well, we're not completely ending, but for right now, we're going to put it to bed. I'm still going to try and continue my own individual channel, which I haven't completely created, but I think that's best for both of us.
Yeah, because we love each other and we're sisters and we think a lot alike, but we're also very different. And I was actually thinking too of starting my own channel. And
Yeah.
but doesn't mean that we won't be making videos on this channel again, but
Some updates. Which is another reason why we haven't really been on. I don't know when the last time we uploaded a video was, but
like a couple, like 2 weeks
like 2 weeks or whatever. And we were kind of starting to get lazy then too. But either way,
not lazy, we're busy.
yeah, I started a new job, which I just ended today. But like I just needed a little bit of money, and I did kind of like I worked for Amazon, or I am still, well, I still have a schedule to fill, but I'm a delivery driver, and I actually do like the concept of, getting up in the morning, going to somewhere to do a purpose, a task, a purpose. And it does help, like, it's better than the UPS, it's better than FedEx, it's better than the US postal system, or it's better than any other postal system, because the way that it's set up, its systems are set up and designed are actually pretty genius. And there is teamwork required, which you don't see that a lot of days now, especially in society. A lot of times there's division. But within my recently found job, it was so nice. It was such a reminder and like a divine kind of just message and symbol of like, hey, we're all humans just trying to fucking get by and do like the best job that we can and function in these fucked up political, economic, governmental systems, whatever you want to call it, in this matrix. And, when something needs to get done and people collaborate together to get that one task done, we get it done. And that doesn't matter if you're in America. It doesn't matter if you're in South America. I've seen it happen worldwide. This happens on a human level. And it's a beautiful thing. And I am kind of like, I'm sad to see that part go, but the other part can just really go fuck itself, because you know what? As much as I do like kind of working for Amazon. I technically am not hired through Amazon. Amazon is a corporation that has consumed much of, like, and taken advantage of much of the government economy. Hijacked it mostly. And hijacked people's addictions of like consuming and buying and all that stuff. And I don't align with that.
Can I just
Also, yeah, you can in a second. Also, obviously, they don't pay any taxes which is, I'll give them credit for, because if you don't pay taxes, you're kind of smart, but you're it's one thing to not pay taxes or get around the system, but it's another when you still take advantage of people, your consumers or customers. That's the other thing. It was kind of creepy because, I don't, like I said, I don't want to say all bad things about Amazon, but one of their things is like customer obsession. That's not a good trait to have at all. Obsession is not good, because that means you're going to be dependent on like an outcome, and that's never good. So then you get clingy, and then you get controlly, because if your customer or the thing you're obsessed about doesn't give you what you want, then devastation and bad things start to happen, because that's when the crazy starts creeping in. So, and Amazon is tied to, all of so many grids of communication control, cyber networks. It's literally embedded itself through Apple, Google. It's the Amazon Echo or fucking Alexa. It's fucking nuts. Okay, go.
Oh, you said corporation, and there was like a little word magic that just reminded me of, because corporation is, it's an idea or a group of, but
I like ideas when they're well designed.
Yeah, corporation.
They're not compassionate.
Corpse. It's a dead entity.
Kind of like the fly in Mike Pence's head.
Yeah, it's also the vice president debate tonight.
I had to bring that up because, as much as, like I said, I don't align with Democratic or Republican personally. Like, I'm done with it. But I had to bring that up because there's now a Twitter account for Mike Pence's fly on his head, and then I just read this, somebody fucking put like spirit meaning of a fly. It says it usually represents lies, dead corpses, and like disgusting things.
Happy October.
Yeah, well. But yeah.
All right, so we're gonna end it.
I don't know. I like talking.
Well, I need to get my pears done.
What? Okay, so what's something good that happened today to you? What's something good or something bad?
I went for a walk in the woods, and that's my peaceful. That's my time. My time with God, with myself.
Oh, there's a fly.
That's
a fruit fly. Does that count?
I'm peeling pears for canning. Canning season. I picked fresh tomatoes from my garden this morning. That really made me happy because I grew them and I cared for them and I love them, and now I get to harvest off of its fruit because it loves me, because I cared for it. And now it's caring for me.
Okay.
That is how the circle of life goes, okay?
Or maybe that's how you think the circle of life goes.
In Lindy's reality, that's how it goes. with relationships with plants and, vegetables and fruits. You care for them and they care for you by producing the fruit for you to eat.
Or they produce hallucinogenic healing substances and kick your ass. Mm-hmm. I also had a walk in the woods today. Also had a breakdown while I was in the woods.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever I go into the woods and get away from all of I'll mention this. Like, we watched the documentary Social Dilemma a couple weeks ago, and
we didn't finish it though.
Yeah, because it's so devastating. Because you can see immediately the effects that has caused it. I can see it within myself. Like, there's not a day that goes by that I don't look at my screen on my phone. And it being like working for the job that I did have now is not helping, because I have an email through it that I have to constantly look at and look up like my scheduling, and I have to look at a screen of navigation all the time where each address is going to go, or that's 4-5 days, like that's 40 hours out of the week that I have to be looking at that, and I don't want to do that because this is what's happening.
Molly!
All the way from all the satellite towers and all the fucking, or all the satellites, all of the cell phone towers are all trying to compete to get their message of information to this device, and your body is constantly surrounded by this. This has like its own kind of you're connected to it because you have your own like auric field, your own electromagnetic field around you. Like we're bumping into each other right now that it's a part of. And like I feel so devastated when I look at how much devastation has already happened to not only our generation, but the generation prior to us and the generation after me, my little sister's generation, and the new generation, because they don't know a difference. They think that having this in their physical presence is normal. And the thing with this is that it disrupts your entire system. Like every time this goes off, whether you look at the screen or not, you're still you're still hearing that sound and you're still feeling that vibration. It still affects your heart, the frequency of your heart. Yeah.
Sorry, I just I
know people don't want to hear it because it is devastating, but it's truthful information.
Yeah, I can, I get that
natural.
I get that feed, but I'm just saying, sis, I hear this from you every day, and it's so negative.
No, you do not hear it from me every day.
Basically, a lot of the times. Okay.
And if you do hear it from me every day, I'm also putting a positive spin on it too.
Well, let me hear the positive spin, because all I'm hearing is how we're doomed.
Meme wars.
Well, I was gonna suggest maybe don't you see the trees that give off a fresh air in this PNW beautiful crisp fresh air every single day?
That's true. And then I get so I'm so grateful for that. But then there's a part of me, I'm like, oh my God,
yeah, but
people are killing the trees. Get away from my fucking tree. You know what I'm saying?
What can you do about it? What can you do? You can't control everything.
No, I know that, but you can take down an entire government by either voting for third party or not voting at all, and just going through sustainable living and just being fuck you to all the police and fuck you to all the government and fuck you all that shit. Fuck it all. And start a new world, build a new world full of people and children and joy and happiness.
That's already happening, and it's actually right in front of you, but you're too busy looking at all the negative shit that you don't see the new generation that's being built right now.
I do see that generation, and I am very protective of them, because if they aren't guided properly and these things are constantly in their things, we're just going to keep repeating the same historic generational patterns.
Okay.
So I don't want to be so critical, but when it comes to children and kids or life and creation, I want to promote that and protect it. I don't
all right, well, run for Whidbey Island, senator or whatever.
Now you're being negative.
Well, it's just, I would like to end the video. We said what we needed to say. Unless you want it Lacey's show. But
yeah, I don't want it Lacey's show. I want to know, I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours, what's something that you think you need to change within yourself?
Discipline. I need to have more discipline with creating habits or rituals that I want in my life. That can only be really changed between a period of 12 to 18 months. That's when your subconscious totally has it, programmed in you, reprogrammed.
12 to 18 months?
Mm-hmm.
I heard 21 days. Actually,
That was
40 days probably if
Okay,
you want to
that-
go the Jesus route.
Yeah, like that gives a good momentum, but for it to be like fully subconsciously, like just you can do it and not even, not even bat an eye.
So
Like,
I would say just 44 days.
all right, well, that's Lacey's term. I'm going off of, I read that statistic somewhere. Like for a new like transformation or like new total habit, like let's say, a full new you is like 12 to 18 months of like discipline.
Okay. I'll kind of, mine's kind of similar because I was gonna say I think I need to change. Well, I need to detach from my mind. I know that, or like a lot of my thoughts. And my thoughts aren't bad. It's just that I emotionally like get involved with them a lot of the times, which is why I'm so passionate. But it's like that's not soul stuff. And I think I need to also change or just kind of become aware of like where I'm consistent and improve in where I need to be more consistent and have trust in the universe and the universal laws.
That's good. We'll work on that. And maybe we will be brand new people the next time we make a video.
Yeah. Okay, I have one more thing.
All right.
What do you think that we need to work on in our relationship?
Respectful communication and boundaries.
I'm saying what you need to work on and what
you
I
just
need
said
to work.
what we need to work on in our relationship. You literally just said that.
Oh, okay. I would okay. Yeah, I would say communication and empathetic, a little empathy. Both of us are very
I would say that I'm very empathetic.
I would say I am too, but I think a lot of times, and you've pointed this out to me because you think that I'm disrespecting you, but I'm not. I don't think that because it would be disrespectful to you if I didn't say what was on my mind or things like that. You know what I'm saying?
But the emotional reactivity and energy attack if I bring up an issue, I think that's something that you need to work on, not taking things so personal and blaming me because I'm bringing up an issue and saying that it's all my fault.
I never blamed you. And I don't know, like, again, I think which is fine. I can work on this, but I think you're misunderstanding my passionate nature for an attack. And I'm not attacking you. I'm just like, how does she not understand my perspective here? Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, usually when you don't yell, then if you don't think that someone's understanding, you don't yell to a child. You don't yell at them more and be like, how are you not understanding this? Like, that's disrespectful
Am
to the child.
I yelling?
No, not right now. But you have...
when I have to constantly, like, say it more than 3 times, then I'm going to try and switch the way I communicate it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because... Yeah. Okay. Again, we'll work on it, but... I cut my finger.
All right. So, everyone have a great day, great night. We will maybe see you again in the future.
Happy Halloween.
Happy harvest. Happy harvest to all those, anybody who watches this and they're canning and harvesting right now.
Happy Mars is closest to the Earth and happy Mercury is the brightest it's ever been right now. And happy full moon on happy Halloween.
Okay, bye-bye.
Full 31st. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.